Chapter 6 Bleeding Melody. Koa.
The time to strike is now. They're scared shitless, making stupid mistakes. We wait any longer and they'll recover, as they always do. Then we won't stand a chance.
Mac paces the library's conference room, restless, winding dreadlocks around gangly fingers, golden snakes around gnarled branches. The senior order members trace his path with echoed unease, bristling around the table like anemone tentacles. The room belongs 5 centuries prior, with its dim lighting, imitation oak paneling, and hedgehog of antiques. Typewriters and fountain pens violate the bookshelves, along with brass globes, wind-up clocks, and stolen Renaissance sculptures. In spare bits of emptiness, windowless walls flash erudite quotes in rambling calligraphy, along with oil paintings from the Earth cities of London, Paris, and Florence. We remember our history. No, we heed it. Sit, Mac, I say. You're hurting my neck. His hazy, hazel gaze challenges me, but he listens, sits, nods, obeys, because he must. I'm their leader, and I have secured my position with moral sacrifice and ethical surrender, mostly with fake blood and pig flesh, but they don't need to know specifics. Fewer attend today than usual. I want to blame their absences on midterms. Half of campus, the studious half, drowns in caffeine to pull all-nighters, while the other half drinks, shoplifts, and lights couches on fire to celebrate. I want to blame midterms, but I know it's more. They're afraid. Association with the Order of Roses risks more than death.
Koa, please.
Mac urges.
You've seen them. They lost her during rush hour. She slipped through their fingers with less than a scratch.
They've pulled shit like this before. Fucked up to draw us out, I say. We have only this library, while they have the sky. I won't risk our people in an angsty attempt at rebellion. Be smart. Wait till the right moment.
There is no right moment. Every day you wait, you put her in danger, and they grow stronger as we grow weaker. There's talk of an invasion. We must reclaim our world before Earth attacks.
The senior members fluster, rattled, whispering venomous rumors and hostility. Miro is here too. He's the only one silent. Instead of joining the squawking, he watches me, curious, reclined in his seat. He agrees with Mac that we must take action soon, yet he respects me, and is a unique listen-before-you-speak type. His patience is a scarce virtue, as rare as Martian water, and for this, I respect him, too. I raise my hands. After a few death glares at key instigators, the room quiets, for the most part. Murmurs pierce the wary static, and it takes several minutes to reduce the boil to a simmer. They control us with fear, I say, voice calm, face neutral. This is what they want. Panic. Terror. They want you to react, not act, and make rash decisions based on hate. So if you want to play into their hands, if you want to follow their plans, by all means continue your tantrums. But if you want to make a difference, an actual, substantial, permanent difference, then shut the fuck up for one star-down minute and listen to what I must say. No one moves. No one speaks. Reptilian brains retreat, and heartbeats slow to adagio. Thanks to airborne beta blockers I pump through vents. Another trick up my sleeve. Literally. I weaponized my red dust suit with as many tricks as a subway prostitute. All necessary, all illegal. I scan every attendee. All members squirm in their high-backed chairs. They don't trust me. Or rather, their fear of Bone Lords overshadows their trust. I worry about spies, but I worry more about mutiny. So I must not fuck this up. We all took an oath, I say. A blood oath. We are family now. No, we are more. I lift my sleeve and reveal the inside of my left wrist. The 9-pointed scar I cut upon initiation glimmers silver in the faint light. We all share the same symbol. A symbol of Mars. Maybe this means nothing to you, but it means everything to me. It means I'm a warrior of Mars. It means that, together, we are Mars herself. It means that, to build a beautiful future, we must use thorns against our past. We are roses. Red is our world. Bright is our blood. And we are the last hope against Earth. There is power in silence, strength in shadows, and if we act too soon, we lose every advantage. I promise we will take back what's ours, that we will banish every trace of Earth from our rosy sands, that we will vanquish the Bone Lords and show them no mercy. But we must wait till we are ready. And when we are ready, I will give you more than vengeance. I will give you victory. Most members relax and smile, thanks, in part, to my drugs. They permit ambiguity, the vague war speech and promise of pomp, because things are stable, things are steady. Not Miro, though, and certainly not Mac. But Miro has faith in me. He lends me a smile, then leaves with the others. They starshift away in ghost constellations, branding human after-images onto the room. Mac stays behind. He disagrees, but he won't disagree openly about this. Yet. We trade red dust suits for black to blend, then leave the library the old-fashioned way, through a smart glass walkway on foot, with a rusty world outside. After passing academic buildings on the campus center, vintage-inspired dorms bloom in the outskirts, and students perch in windows like ravens. UMass overflows with cliques of book addicts obsessed with morality. Most study Greek and Latin classics, parroting esoteric and existentialist studies in literature, theatre, and art to passerby. I teach most at some point during their college careers, and I mourn all when Earth stifles their potential. After a few minutes of strained silence, Max says,
Great speech, shitty plan. Or rather, lack of plan. What the hell are you doing? She's as ready as she'll ever be. We are too.
Use a weapon too soon, and it backfires, I say.
Use a weapon too late, and it burns out. It's time, Koa. We've waited long enough.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Why are you not? Do you know what her life is like? She sleeps in dumpsters. She steals to survive. She runs for her life every day of her life.
That's a safer existence than the one you have planned. I snap.
Safer?
He blinks.
Is that what you think? That she's safer, chased, starved, and trapped in the subway?
Yes. It's not the life I'd choose for her, but it's a life she can fight through. A life she can control. You want to use her.
I want to save her.
Max stops on the walkway and spins me to face him.
She's depressed, anxious, obsessive, and overwhelmed. Isolated and lonely. No one understands her. She can't communicate what she wants or express how she feels. She's smart. Too smart. Smart enough to know she's different. Smart enough to suffer because of it.
She'd suffer more with the weight of the worlds on her shoulders. I say, I won't fail again.
You didn't fail before. Ayan wasn't your fault. Don't say his name. Don't curse his memory.
He was my responsibility, I say.
And he made his own choice.
Max says.
Can't blame yourself.
Yes, I can. I pushed him too hard, and I won't do the same with her. Max sighs and shakes his head.
You know, for all that talk of fear, you are the most afraid of all.
He pauses for a second, calms himself with a breath.
Have you ever heard her play harmonica?
No. And you shouldn't have either, I say. He ignores me.
It's the most beautiful, heartbreaking sound. Every tear shed and every sob suffered bleed into her melody. I cried listening to her, and I never cry. She's hurting, Koa. She's hurting bad, and she needs you.
Though my heart aches to help her, and my blood pounds in answer, I pull on my air mask and goggles, then say, I'd kill her. Mac copies my routine, slips air mask and goggles over his face, as we breach the smart glass walkway and head into Martian streets. Smart glass skyscrapers rise around us as we skip around solar cars and dance with skyships' shadows. Our solar capes ripple behind us, charging and absorbing the dwindling sunlight. Though our ancestors skipped in the low gravity, we've already evolved, adapted, even farther than Earth feared. This is our home. Garcet is our city. Rebellion brews in tunnels and alleys. And if I don't act soon, Mars will crack along the fault line of past mistakes and future dreams in a bloody earthquake of destiny. They sent us here to die, but we survived. And to thrive, we must push harder, reach farther, and fight our fingers to the bones to become knives in Earth's twisted heart.
Koa!
Max shouts my name in harmony with another, a deeper, darker, more distressed scream. We race down the street to the nearest intersection, and the scream becomes a choir, becomes mass hysteria. The crowd seethes in cyclone as some rubberneck and others retreat. It's a human squall, a tempest of knees and elbows that floods Carse with thunder. Mac and I push through anarchy toward a meaty splat at a junction between streets. Ice stabs my chest and frosts my thoughts as I greet the corpse at my feet. It's Theo, one of ours. A Rose, a senior, a member of the Order.
No,
Mac gasps and sinks to a knee. Tears streak his cheeks as he holds Zio's lifeless hand. I haven't thawed yet, so I remain standing, thinking, drinking it all in. Zio wears his red dust suit, limbs spread in a star, a ridicule of star children staged by bone lords, no doubt. His chest suffers a vicious welt, a 2-inch deep gash carved with our symbol, the 9-pointed star, a dozen times larger than those at our wrists. The wound brims with oil, slick and black, set afire only moments ago, as left as an omen. A burning star, a blazing sun. They're close, then. Close, scared shitless, and making stupid mistakes. As Max said. But something's off.
He should have changed.
Max sobs.
Why is he in red?
And that's it. Because Zio did change. I saw them all fade from red to black, blood to shadow, when they left the library. I always watch. I always check. So either Zio's star shifted back to change again, unlikely, given his fierce loyalty, or a Bone Lord has access to headquarters.
Cole?
Mac asks, sniffing, standing.
What does this mean?
I scan the crowd, spot patches of white skeletons sprinkled through the writhing horde. It means there's a spy. Something pricks my shoulder, and pain spikes my arm. Earth sends her regards, the phantom hisses. Then I fall.